Hi guys, welcome to Bright Life Journals. So today I want to talk about a topic of which I wanted to talk from a very long time, but I didn't know how to communicate it to you and what to communicate to you. So this time I have a list though. So I have noted all of the points roughly, not exactly, just the points that I want to talk about, and I will further elaborate it in my video. So what is this video gonna to be about? Yeah. So this video will be about my 150 days no fap challenge and my learnings and my mistakes, everything which happened in this journey. So as you remember, 2020 was very tough on all of us, so I planned to do this no fap challenge in like June 2020, right? June 2020, and followed till 160 or 70 days. And today I am here to share my insights and my learning, whatever, in short, share my journey and all the things which I experienced during that journey. Okay. So what does nofap mean? To be honest, I don't have a clear idea. So what I would say, like, is the common general definition. We'll stick with that, and let's say it's like nofap means no PMO, right? So slowly and steadily, let's move to the benefits which I think might have received due to nofap. Yeah, nofap. First of all, nofap surely induces a lot of confidence in yourself, so that you are no more afraid to talk to anyone in general. I won't say just girls or just a particular person. Think you are able to see yourself with a sense of self-respect, and that self-doubt which you have constantly in your mind, that maybe you are not that frank or that good looking or whatever, that you won't be able to talk to a particular set of people or talk to someone. That thing will surely go away, and you will find that you are going and approaching to the peoples and are able to talk to them frankly. And also, at like this during the nofap, you are on no PMO, so like it saves you a lot of time. You don't need to think about all of those stuff, so you will find more and more way to channelize your energy. So this thing is, you need to be very cautious of this thing, that while you are practicing nofap, please try to like divert your mind into something productive. Try to find your passion, talk to the new people, learn from them what you can do, or develop new interest. Try writing some your thoughts, try penning down thoughts, or maybe try singing a song or learn any musical instruments, whatever. I think I have made my point clear, but I will come on this once again in the end of the video. Okay, if it needs further clarification. So first of all, the thing is, like, you will get the clarity. Then we talked about the passion, and your communication skills will improve. Yes, as I said, like, you will find more and more like ways to talk to the people, and you will be also confident to present yourself in a crowd or in between the peoples, or like in one-to-one conversation, also in one-to-many conversation. Also, one-to-many can be difficult for some people, but at least in one-to-one conversation, I think you will be able to ace it. Not even, no, if not aces, I think you will, like, whatever the self-doubt you had in your mind, you were very conscious while talking to some person, that thing will go out for sure, and you will be able to communicate to anyone more effectively. You will become more and more social, and yeah, you will also start as, like, during the nofap, whatever the thoughts or doubts in your mind that restricted you from talking to the opposite gender, or maybe you were very shy, I think that things will go away, and you will be suddenly feeling that people are approaching you from both the gender, and you are, like, not in a serious way, of course, but just as a friends, because it things take time. don't be too much focused on this thing. Be natural about whatever you are doing. Once you will start working upon yourself, developing your passion, like people will say that you are engaged in some productivity activity, you are using your time in a productive manner. Either you are opening a YouTube channel, that will surely make you more social, or like maybe you have started you took some course and there you start interacting with your peer group, and if you are good in them, then people will start approaching you. So in that way, I think you will have more like a good response. Like yeah, all the people will be interested in talking to you, both the like from your own gender and the opposite gender too. So in that case, I think you will be able to respect other gender more. The more and more you will get to know about them, the more you will be able to respect them, and at the same time you will also get the respect from the other gender. And sometimes it can be satisfying that slowly there can be sometimes when you start doubting yourself, like am I worth the respect, or am I worth all the friendship and everything. But I would say, like keep all those things aside and keep on working on the passion and whatever, but whatever things you have, like you that is currently important for you, keep on working. I would say like this is very important, I think, and this is the point where I messed up, and I will talk about it. Okay, so like you will get the respect from other gender, and you will have a lot of spare time. Yeah, lot of spare time, as you won't have to like engage in those kind of activities anymore. So it will definitely give you some time to spend with your parents, to spend with your friends, and like to attend the seminars. You can also see some of the good channels on YouTube. Like it will give you more and more like empty time, which can be channelized for gaining the information from somewhere else. Can also start reading more and more, and you will slowly see like your thought patterns are changing. You will get a clarity what you have to do in the future, what all things are happening all around, and get a level of consciousness which you might have missed, I guess, if you are not focusing on these things intentionally. But once you get into nofap, I will say that all these things you will start understanding on your own. And you will also find that, I don't know whether it is true, whether it will be true for all of you or not, but I think you will start finding interest in reading books, because once you get into this nofap thing, you will like to learn more, right? So I started reading this book, so I'm still reading it. By the way, there are a whole lot of books which I read during my nofap journey, and this is one of them. So this one, history, I have not read it completely, but I was reading the PDF. Then I realized I should get a copy of this book, right? This was suggested to me by one of my friends. So there are many such books. I think I took a 10-book challenge, and I read all of them in the last year. And I'm also planning to make this year productive and to read a lot. And while reading, also keep a notice. These are some of the mistakes which I did. When you start reading something, it's like the quantity. Like you start thinking, I will read this book, I will read that book. Let the numbers keep on increasing and start reading more and more books. But I would say, like after reading a book, look for also the quality learning you have made from that. And I am also working on that thing. Like whatever things or lines which you think like were really impactful for you and had a great impact on your mind, please try to note it down. Make your own personal note, make an online or offline, I would say, like whatever you wish, wherever, and if possible post it somewhere. Let the other people also get the learnings from you, through you. Okay, so what next? So I have almost talked about all the benefits you can get from nofap. So now I will talk about my relapse and why I think it happened and how I think it happened. So once you get into this nofap journey, and after completing around 150 or 160 days, so there are these numbers that start getting into your mind, that I have been able to keep nofap for 150 days. What will happen to me? Let's try some. Let's, like, there will be constant urge on your mind to go back. So I think I did some mistake there, and I went back thinking that it won't impact me much, but it did. But and then I took again a 40 days challenge. Then I had some few relapse, but the problem needs to be rectified here. Why am I getting relapse, or why, what was the thing that I think I did wrong? So, like, from whatever analysis I have done, like, I think if you are having a lot of free time and you don't know how to divert your energy, because no fab fills you, like the semen retention will fill you with a lot of energy. So either you go hit a gym, or get done, like, start any new venture. Not the new venture does not need to be something like really where you go outside the market and do some practical stuff or whatever. Going into the market, you can start your own, like, start writing some blogs and follow up with your audience, and maybe create a YouTube channel or whatever, and be consistent to that thing. So in a way, what I am trying to say, that you should be able to transmutate your energy. It's not like whether you are doing no fab and you are not doing practicing, like you are not going to gym, you are not doing anything productive. Then slowly and slowly, if you are not doing all of stuff, like if you are not diverting your energy in a productive manner in some way, I think you will fall back to the normal, and you will eventually have a relapse. So the important thing is, like, be able to transmutate your energy, like divert your time and energy into something productive. And this is the place where I think I did the mistake. I practiced no fab, which means like no porn, no PMO, but I think I didn't diverted my energy into doing something productive. So I'm planning to make out one routine for this thing. If I will be surely taking this no fab semen retention challenge once again, and this time I am planning to transmutate my energy properly, energy transmutation in a very productive manner. I don't want to just lie on bed doing nothing, or like having no clue what to do with so much of energy. So that was it about my no fab journey in 2020 and my relapse. So I'm feeling very bad after the relapse. It's like totally drains the mind, but this time I will come back stronger, and I have I think I have learned from my mistake what to do, what not to do, and probably this time it will be longer, and I will not focus on the number of days, I guess, this time. That also creates a lot of stress if you start focusing on that you have achieved 150 days target or 160 days target. It's like where you are not doing anything, you are just seeing the numbers. So simply, if you keep on increasing the numbers, that won't help unless and until you divert that energy into particular, channelize that energy in something important and productive, channelize into your passion, like in developing yourself, your communication, building something online, building a business, building a venture, or like if you are a student, focus on your study. So that channelization of energy is very important, and this time I am looking forward to it. Till then, bye bye, have a nice year, and wish you all a very happy new year 2021 from Bright Life Journals.